After the age of 60, many men begin to notice changes in their energy, their performance, and their sense of vitality. This shift is natural. With aging comes a gradual decline in hormone levels, changes in circulation, and nutritional absorption issues. However, it's important to know that this does not mean the best part of life is behind you. In fact, with the right knowledge and simple daily habits, you can restore much of what time seems to take away, especially when it comes to your strength, stamina, and intimacy. As a health professional working with men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, I've seen firsthand how transformative it can be to focus not just on treating disease, but on nourishing vitality. One of the most overlooked but powerful areas, micronutrients, specifically vitamins that directly affect male health and performance. Today, I want to share with you 3 vitamins that every man over 60 should know about. These are not exotic supplements. They are essential nutrients that your body used to handle effortlessly, but now may need a little help to maintain at optimal levels. When you get these right, they don't just improve your health, they can help you feel like yourself again. Let's start with the first one, vitamin D. The circulation and performance enhancer vitamin D is often thought of as the sunshine vitamin, and indeed, our bodies produce it when we are exposed to sunlight. But after 60, skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sun exposure. Add to that the fact that many older adults spend more time indoors, and it's easy to see why vitamin D deficiency is extremely common, especially in men. But what most people don't know is that vitamin D plays a direct role in male performance, particularly through its effect on circulation. Here's how. Vitamin D stimulates the production of nitric oxide (NO) in the inner lining of your blood vessels. Nitric oxide is the compound that signals your blood vessels to relax and widen, improving blood flow throughout the body in 2 areas that are essential for intimacy and function. You may have heard of medications that enhance performance by targeting nitric oxide pathways, but your body can also support this process naturally, and vitamin D is a key part of that. Beyond circulation, vitamin D also supports testosterone production. Studies have found that men with low vitamin D levels tend to have lower levels of testosterone, and when testosterone is low, many things are affected: energy, mood, muscle mass, and yes, libido. If you've been feeling sluggish, disconnected, or not quite like yourself, low vitamin D could be a root cause. The good news: this is easily fixable. I recommend a daily dose of 1,000 to 2,000 IU of vitamin D3, depending on your body weight, sun exposure, and any existing deficiencies. For men with very low levels, as confirmed by a blood test, a higher therapeutic dose under supervision may be necessary. Vitamin D3 is best absorbed with food, especially meals containing healthy fats like avocado, nuts, or olive oil, and it works best when taken consistently. Skipping days or weeks can reduce its effectiveness. Now let's move on to the second powerhouse nutrient, vitamin B12, the energy igniter and mind booster. As we age, our ability to absorb certain nutrients diminishes. Vitamin B12 is one of the first to suffer. That's because it depends on adequate stomach acid for absorption, and stomach acid production tends to decline with age. Vitamin B12 is essential for your nervous system, for producing red blood cells, and for supporting brain health. But one of its most immediate and noticeable benefits is its ability to restore energy. Many men, after 60, begin to experience unusual fatigue, mental fog, or even mild depression. Often, this is misdiagnosed or simply accepted as just getting older. But in many cases, the root cause is a B12 deficiency. When your B12 levels are low, your red blood cells can't carry oxygen as efficiently. That means less oxygen gets to your brain, your muscles, and yes, your intimate organs. The result is tiredness, poor circulation, and lack of desire. By restoring vitamin B12, many men notice that their energy levels return, their minds feel sharper, and their desire and motivation come back to life. B12 also plays a role in mood stability, nerve sensitivity, and even sleep quality, all of which can affect overall performance and vitality. So how should men over 60 supplement B12? If your B12 levels are low, especially if you're experiencing fatigue or numbness in your hands or feet, it's often best to start with a sublingual B12 supplement or B12 injection, as these forms bypass the digestive system. The best and most absorbable form is methylcobalamin, a bioactive form your body can use immediately. A typical daily dose for maintenance is 500 to 1,000 mcg per day, though therapeutic doses may be higher for those with deficiency. Be patient. It may take 2 to 4 weeks of consistent supplementation before you feel a dramatic improvement, but many men feel better within just a few days. Now let's talk about the third vitamin that completes this essential trio, vitamin E. The protector of male hormones, vitamin E, is often marketed as an antioxidant, and while that's true, it does far more, especially for men over 60. Vitamin E helps to protect testosterone from oxidative damage. You see, free radicals and stable molecules created by stress, pollution, poor diet, and aging can damage your cells, including the cells that produce hormones. Vitamin E acts as a shield. preventing this damage and allowing your testosterone levels to stay more stable and functional. In addition, vitamin E supports the health of your blood vessels, reducing inflammation and improving circulation, both of which are critical for performance and energy. But perhaps the most overlooked role of vitamin E is its ability to support reproductive health. It enhances sperm health, improves sexual desire, and may reduce the risk of age-related decline in reproductive function. Vitamin E is fat-soluble, meaning it's best absorbed with food that contains some fat. I recommend natural sources first. Almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, avocado, and olive oil are great choices. However, if you choose a supplement, make sure it contains D-alpha-tocopherol, not the synthetic version D-alpha-tocopherol, as the natural form is significantly more effective. A standard dose for men is 200 to 400 IU per day. But again, consistency is key. This isn't a quick fix, it's about supporting your body long-term so that your systems function as they should. Avoid these common mistakes when supplementing now. Before you rush out and buy these 3 vitamins, it's important to talk about common mistakes I see men over 60 make when it comes to supplementation. 1. Inconsistent use. Taking vitamins only when you remember will not lead to stable results. Your body needs time and regular intake to build up proper levels. 2. Using the wrong form. Not all vitamin D, B12, or E supplements are created equal. Choose by natural forms that your body can absorb and utilize efficiently. 3. Ignoring the basics. Supplements work best with a foundation of good sleep, hydration, movement, and whole food nutrition. If you take these nutrients, but eat a poor diet, stay inactive, or suffer from chronic stress, the effects will be limited. On the other hand, combining these vitamins with a healthy lifestyle can produce powerful, noticeable improvements. A simple, daily routine for men over 60? Here's a practical daily routine that many of my clients use to boost their vitality naturally. Morning. Take your vitamin D3 supplement with breakfast. Include some healthy fats. Go for a 15-minute walk in the sun to boost your own D production. Midday. Eat a protein-rich lunch with leafy greens, nuts, and olive oil for vitamin E. Take your B12 supplement under the tongue. Evening. Have a light dinner early, avoiding processed foods and sugar. Do light stretching or relaxation to reduce stress, which harms hormones. Before bed. Reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. Emotional well-being improves physical health. Stay off screens at least 30 minutes before sleep for better hormone balance. This kind of routine supports both the absorption and the action of these 3 essential vitamins. Closing thoughts. Age is not the end of vitality. My message to every man over 60 is this: age does not have to rob you of your strength, your drive, or your connection to life and your loved ones. With knowledge, consistency, and the right support, you can experience a second chapter of vitality that's just as fulfilling, if not more, than your earlier years. These 3 vitamins D, B12, and E are a cornerstone of that support. They help your blood flow, your energy rise, and your confidence return. If you've been feeling like your vitality is slipping away, don't accept it as normal. Start by restoring what your body needs most, and watch what comes back to life. Stay strong, stay curious, and never stop investing in yourself. You deserve to feel alive, connected, and powerful at any age.